Hello, 8th graders. This is Mr. Simone, and this is our first installment of the Flipped Classroom. So today you will watch a short video on President Theodore Roosevelt, and the 26th president who came into office after William McKinley was assassinated by Leon Czolgosz, was very, very much supportive of this progressive agenda that we have been talking about in class. And his program is going to be called the Square Deal. And I'm going to go through the key features of his domestic agenda. And by domestic, I mean his plans for within the country. Because later in the year, we're going to be learning about Theodore Roosevelt's foreign policy. So to begin, we will go through acts that you are already familiar with. As a result of The Jungle by Upton Sinclair, don't worry, I will not retell all of those horrible stories in the meatpacking industry. Theodore Roosevelt supported the passage of the Pure Food and Drug Act, the Meat Inspection Act, and the creation of the Food and Drug Administration. These are all very progressive ideas, as it involves more government involvement in the economy. Now, the second issue for his Square Deal has to do with labor unions. And some of you might recall the Pullman strike when Grover Cleveland was president, and he forced the workers to go back on the job because they were interfering with the mail. And since that was the Gilded Age, he was on the side of big business. But this strike of anthracite coal miners was handled quite differently. Because coal miners provide heat for the people, Theodore Roosevelt made it known that he would not accept any delay in the population having heat. So he forced the workers and the owners to negotiate and said that if we do not settle this dispute, I am going to take over the mines to make sure that the people have heat. So some historians believe that Theodore Roosevelt was more on the side of the people, as evidenced by his handling of the anthracite coal miner strike. Now, the third topic for Theodore Roosevelt is his view on trusts. You may recall that during the Gilded Age, monopolies formed at a very high rate. And this is because there really were no laws regulating the growth of these monopolies. Now, another way we can describe a monopoly is a trust. And in 1890, you might recall that there was the Sherman Antitrust Act. However, it was not well enforced. Well, now in the 1900s, Theodore Roosevelt is going to enforce this act. However, he distinguished between good trusts and bad trusts. He believed that only bad trusts should be broken up, as you can see in this cartoon. And he gets the name the Trust Buster as a result of his actions. And he broke up many trusts, including J.P. Morgan's trust. I don't remember if I told you guys about J.P. Morgan, but his Northern Securities was broken up during this time. And then the last topic for the Square Deal, Theodore Roosevelt was a conservationist. Now, a conservationist is someone who believes in preserving land and the environment. And he helped create the U.S. Forest Service. He also was very much supportive of national parks. And some of you who have been to his home in Oyster Bay, which I have right here, will know that the house is full of animal skins. And he was definitely a hunter as well, no question about it. Although there is the story that the teddy bear was named after him when he was on a hunting trip in Mississippi and refused to kill a baby bear. So that's my story about Theodore Roosevelt, and I hope you understand now his Square Deal program. And what we're going to do in class is we're going to make a little piece of artwork with the Square Deal. So I wanted to keep this under 5 minutes, and I'm at 4:42. And fortunately, my dogs did not disrupt me, so I think we are all good to go. Have a nice Veterans Day, and please think of the sacrifices that veterans are making for us every day and have in the past, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.